odd minutes from takeoff. Make sure that you're strapped in. Okay. The ride could be a little bumpy. All right. Over and out. What's going on? This is Kev from Kevin's Corner, where I try sense out of nonsense. And I figured I might as well go ahead and start a few minutes earlier. One, so I can get the announcements out the way. Two, so I can check in with my peoples and see how everything is going with you guys. Make sure all my stuff is properly. Make sure you can hear me. People are saying hello. I assume they are able to hear me on YouTube and on Facebook. So, welcome to the show. Today is something more jigger, but I do know it's Thursday. The dates just they fly by. I'm like watching the day go by when it comes down to the Biden administration. Dang on these dirty Dems. You may ask yourself, how did Creepy Sleepy get here? That's what you got to ask yourself. So anyway, hit that like button, share my videos, follow me on all the other platforms if you can. My other channel that I just kind of chatted in and said, what's up, y'all? Let's have some fun. That is called Stop and Think About It. Please subscribe to that channel just in case they unexist me on this one. You never know with these dudes. And this number right here on your screen, 330-974-4607. If you text MAGA to that number, then you'll have access to my little chat link, and I will send you messages letting you know, hey, y'all, it's going down tonight. Meet me, y'all, at the mall. It's going down. I can go ahead and stay in touch with you guys and let you know when new videos are uploaded or when some changes are done to my regular schedule and so on and so forth. Let me see here. It says, oh, Noble Victory says, you're the best, Kevin. Thank you. Thank you. You love me. You really love me. About time somebody appreciate my work. Apparently, YouTube don't. Make me sick. And that is why you guys can help out my channel. We only got, I don't know. I lost count. Let me check before. Let me see. I got 2 minutes before we start. All right, hold on. Let's see. Let me do this real quick. Let's see where we at on our little fundraiser. How many days we got left? Okay. All right. We have for 7 days. 7 days, y'all. 7 days left on Kev's fundraiser, which is designed to offset YouTube shenanigans. Since they don't love Kev, they don't appreciate my work. So, if you want, I'm doing a monthly fundraiser. I just say $5 per subscriber if they have it. But people have been, donating more than that, which makes our goal more reachable. So I appreciate everything that you guys do. That's only if you have it. See, I don't want to be one of those people who don't care about your substance. Okay. If you have it, if you don't, it's okay. Your support, you viewing my videos, liking my videos, sharing my videos, all of that contributes and counts. So good. Now let's get ready to rumble in this party. We got the punk's body snatcher. Let's get loose first though, because we got to talk about some stuff. LaQuisha James is back. And them, LaQuisha and them. Like a real gorilla. Real gorilla. Real gorilla. Teams in the building. Throw your fists up and show some respect. Gorillas in here. Gorillas in here. That's right, y'all. We got a couple things we're going to be talking about tonight. Somebody said, your screen is blurry. What? It's blurred? Wait a minute. Well, I can't tell. When I'm looking at myself, it looks perfect. Somebody said, Kev, is pixelated. Let me wait for that mess to clear up. Let's see if it works. It's time for the pixelator. Am I clearing up? I'm here for you, Kev. Thank you so much. Before we get started. Like I'm swimming. What? Okay. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Well. Somebody said now it's hung up. It was hung up. Am I back? Am I back now? So talk to me. There you go. And I'm back in full effect. Can y'all see me? Okay. Let's see. Better. Okay. I'm getting some thumbs up. Much better. Yeah. I troubleshooted it. Real time, y'all, right in front of y'all faces, which basically logged off and logged back in. There you go. That's my extent of troubleshooting. Always turn stuff off and turn it back on. But look like you know what you're talking about. Pop the hood. Let me see here. Oh, wow. That's, whew, man. You know what? Turn it off and turn it back on. There you go. Normally that fixes everything. So now, let's get ready to get into this because, of course, there is a lot going on in the news constantly. But we always got to start off exposing our fearless leader who somehow managed to work himself right in the role of the president of the United States. Somehow. But is he qualified is the question. So here's a telltale to let us know whether creepy, sleepy, sleazy, slimy, sloppy Joe is qualified for the job. And if not, we're going to have to bring in a critic to go ahead and evaluate his work. So let's start off with him. Okay, all right, now some student loan.
You can sign up for the SAVE plan at studentaid.gov/save.
What?
Studentaid.gov/save.
Uh-oh. He seems to be having some technical difficulties. I'm surprised it didn't go beep. Yeah, I'm surprised the emergency didn't go off like, you know what, this is a test. So y'all hear him? He started off. Now, if he would have just left it on the first studentaid.gov, he would have been okay. But it's the repeat. See, the repeat was what messed him up. So now let's see if we could identify the exact moment where his brain said and broke. Here we go.
You can sign up for the SAVE plan at studentaid.gov/save.
You're good there, Joe. Studentaid.gov/slave. Wait, student age young girls with blonde hair or the snip. Wait, student AIDS. No, students don't have AIDS. Wait, the gum bubblicious. We don't know what this man's talking about, neither does he. So you would have thought if he stuck the first landing, leave it be. Leave it be, Joe. But no, that ain't his style. Yeah, he wants you to know what he's talking about, so he gonna run it back. And ran it all the way off the cliff.
Studentaid.gov/save. Studentaid.gov/save. Studentaid.gov/save.
Ooh, somebody needed to tackle him. Somebody needed to run straight up on that stage and just tackle him. See him just get yanked right out of the screen to save his own life. Now, this is what the Democrats are producing. That's what they're producing. That's how much they respect their voters to shove that dude out there and have him run the whole country, the most important position in the country. They stuck that dude out there. That's because they know he's not really running it. They are. But nonetheless, it just goes to show how much they disrespect their voters and the intelligence of their voters. Because, see, if their voters was to watch that, they should be infuriated. If they were to see that, they should start at least contemplating, like, wait, how bad is this dude? And when did y'all know he was breaking down? Did y'all know this when y'all stuck him out there? Or did y'all spend all your time blinding us with false accusations of Trump being a racist and a white nationalist and he's a tyrant and all that stuff? And we fell for the okie doke. We didn't even realize the guy that y'all was shoving down our throats couldn't talk. His memory was gone. He was filthy and corrupt. But you know who did know that? His critic. So here it comes, y'all. Let's bring in a professional to analyze what we just witnessed and what we saw. Give us kind of an overall breakdown of Joe's performance thus far. No one better to do this than Donald J. Trump himself. Let's see what Trump got to say about this.
Donald Trump is waging an all-out assault on Joe Biden.
Oh, good.
With the 2024 election drawing closer each day, Donald Trump has ramped up his efforts to bring down Joe Biden.
Good.
And it appears he's decided to...
I'm going down to Alphabet Street. That dude brought himself down. Down. That dude right there went downtown. So you see Joe trip over that magical bag right there. What? Something was there. I'm sure it was. I didn't fall on my own, did I? So there it is. Let's get put to the part where Trump comes in. He's the master at the cap game. So here we go.
Fight dirty. Lucky for Trump, Joe Biden's constant gaffe reel has given the former president plenty of ammunition, which will no doubt last the entirety of the campaign trail. From mumbles and stumbles to claims of corruption, no topic is off limits for Donald Trump, and you best believe he will use everything in his arsenal.
Thank you. Now, this is a real critic. This is a real Make American Great Again president, right? And I'm going to tell you why. See, notice the commentator said he would use everything accessible in his arsenal. This is how you must win a war. You can't come out there throwing rocks and the other team got rockets. Rocks and rockets don't match up. So Matt Gaetz, who we're going to hear from later, understands that too. He sees our enemy and he's like, man, there's no time to pity the enemy. These people are trying to destroy us. They're our arch enemy. They are our nemesis. This ain't friendly fire, even though we are in the same country. These people have declared war not only on the Republican candidate, but on the whole Republican Party and all of their voters. So guess what? Bring out the big guns. When you criticize them, go to the gut. Don't try to pacify. Don't try to find just the right words to say to not come across, too, aggressive. No, you got to dig up the words that match how corrupt and evil these people are. You have to accurately assess their performance. No participation trophies. If you suck, you suck. Don't be coming out the football game. Hey, coach, did I do good? No, Timmy, you suck. You missed every block. You dropped every pass and you won an award. You're not getting an award. Here's your reward. Go over there and sit down on the bench. Hey, parents, don't look that way at me. Dang on it. I didn't do this to Timmy. You two got together. You knew your genetics was bad. Now, sit over there, Timmy. That's why we got a bench. Now, let's send some players in that can get it done. Stop crying, Timmy. See, that's what the Democrats need. They need the worst harsh lesson ever. So now here's Trump, his evaluation of those Democrats and Joe and his performance.
Showing weakness in front of Donald Trump is an invitation to be brutalized by him.
True.
And that's exactly what US President Joe Biden is experiencing at the moment.
Give it to us.
Every stumble and slip up, of which there are many, is ripped apart by Donald Trump. And
twice, 3 times a Biden falling down those stairs. But don't forget, that was just a 10-mile-per-hour wind. Blew that man down 3 times. Huffed and puffed and blew him down 3 times in a row. Man, when I first saw that, I almost busted a gut, y'all. I almost lost a kidney. I'm sitting there like, if I don't stop laughing, my kidney gonna slide right out. But but we shouldn't be criticizing Joe.
Plastered across the internet. It's how Trump has made his career, and he's not about to stop anytime soon. Joe Biden's recent speech at the UN made headlines across the world for all the wrong reasons. The president displayed more gaffes than usual and was criticized for appearing weak on the world stage.
And Trump don't like that. He don't like no weakness, and neither do I. Okay. Only the strongest survive. That's why America's been great up until the Democrats done stepped up on the wheels of steel. Okay. So somebody go get your popcorn, get your big moke and all that stuff. Okay. Get ready for the comedy show. This right here is funnier than Eddie Murphy's, back in the day. Eddie Murphy, what was the one he did live? No, that was Richard Pryor. Eddie Murphy was, I forget his 2 stand-ups. Boy, they were funny though. But this is going to be funnier than that, okay? Trump is the best at capping. And here it comes. Because this dude has given him a lot of material. I'm sorry, man. I gotta also piggyback. See, I can't just sit there and listen to this and not tag team Creepy Sleepy. Okay. It was raw and delirious. Thank you. All right. I was trying to just leave it all up to Trump to criticize this man, but just that opening right there almost killed me, man. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't know if he was drunk, sleep, don't know what that was. Okay. He slurred every single word. Here we go.
Lines across the world for all the wrong reasons. The president displayed more gaffes than usual and was criticized for appearing weak on the world stage.
Realizing of our institution.
Did y'all hear the snaggerpuss laugh? Okay. Institutions. What was that? What was that, man? That dude had to have a whole box of marbles in his mouth in that opening statement in front of all the world leaders. Is that strength? Is that strength? Or was he just not enough? Institutions. So now, I'm going to leave the rest up to Trump. Come on, Kev, you can do this.
Drive creative new partnerships. Let me be clear. Certain principles of our international system are sacrosanct.
Donald Trump also did not hold back on his social media platform, Truth Social. Trump has not been shy to use the many claims of corruption against his opponent, Joe Biden.
Like what?
These claims are particularly damaging as they expose massive cover-ups from not only Joe Biden, but also his family and government organizations.
So, Creepy and the whole dang family is filled and infested with corruption. These folks done even corrupted the kids who don't even know they're being corrupted. Money was getting dropped into their accounts and they are not even old enough for business. Now, that's amazing to me. They're going to grow up like, wait a minute, hold on. I was making how much money when I was in the kindergarten? I had no idea. I had a bank account? Well, who opened that up? Creepy? Grandpa Creepy opened that up? Wow. Wow. So Creepy and Uncle Crackhead? Huh? What happened to all that money? Oh, we were busted and they were tried and found for corruption. That's where it's at. Now we're all broke. So let's continue hearing this because, see, I said I was going to stay out of it. I said I was going to turn it, Kev. Come on. Here we go.
Crooked Joe Biden is so bad. He's the worst president in the history of our country. He's a corrupt person, so corrupt that I took the name off Hillary. You know, I don't do two people at one time. I took the crooked Hillary and I retired the name. That was a good day for her. I bet she was very happy.
Trump has used Joe Biden's loose relationship with the truth to scold the president and create distrust in the minds of voters, which he expressed in a scathing NBC interview.
Watch this.
Could I say one thing? Look at all the lies he's told over the last couple of weeks. He said he was at the World Trade Center, and he wasn't. He said he flew airplanes, right? He didn't. He said he drove trucks, and he didn't. Everything he says is like a lie.
Man, now look at all this hot material. Just fell right off the truck, man. So now, he's dropping all the lies that this man has told in a short amount of time. These aren't lies that just strung out over years and years. They might have been repeated for years and years, but he compound the lies into like 1 week's worth of lies. Just, you know what? My goal this week is to break a record lying. So now Trump, all he's doing is just ripping off all the lies. Now you would think that the person interviewing Trump should be just flabbergasted. What? The man who we helped get elected? I can't believe this. The man who we all marched out there and said he was going to save America from you white nationalists. I can't believe he's a liar. We're sitting here with the man who we spent 6 years perhaps claiming that he lies more than anybody. Now we find out our fearless leader is the true liar in chief. And let's see how she responds.
It's terrible.
Mr. President,
even his handicapped Duff, he said he's a 6. He's not a 6.
I want to stay focused on you.
I bet you do. I bet you do. Just like in that debate where Trump was exposing creepy, sleepy, sleazy, slimy, sloppy Joe and was talking about his corruption. And Mr. President, we want to get back to racism. We want to get back to racism. We don't want to, because see, when you start exposing their corrupt bootleg leader who they helped get in, then all of a sudden it's like, we brought you on this show to interview you so we can pick you apart and try to demonize you. And you done flip that mess and you're exposing the corrupt piece of crap we helped get elected. So I want to focus on you. Because, see, if you focus on that corrupt dude, guess who else gets highlighted? We do. See, because we're responsible for Creepy as well. We championed him. We put him on our shoulders and, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly. And now if you expose him, now you expose us. So, she don't want that. We want to focus on you. Interesting.
For the purposes of this interview, okay? Because it's important that we hear from you about all of this.
I'd like you to, but
tell me how you're a white nationalist. Tell me why you're a tyrant. Tell me why is it you done broke all the laws in America. Tell me why you have been indicted 4 times. Tell me. That's what she wants to do. She don't want to talk about the real creep, the real corrupt creep.
You keep interrupting me.
And of course,
So
Donald
he
Trump
has something
takes
for her
any
too.
opportunity to expose Joe Biden's physical and cognitive frailty.
Give it
You
to
don't
him.
think he's going to make it to November of
Well,
25?
I think he's worse mentally than he is physically, and physically he's not exactly a triathlete or any kind of an athlete. You look at him, he can't walk to the helicopter. He walks, he can't lift his feet out of the grass. You know, it's only 2 inches at the White House, right? It looks like he's walking on toothpicks.
Now, do you think Joe Biden has the mental capacity and the sharpness to return fire like that? That's quick, it's witty, and it paints a perfect picture of what we're viewing when it comes down to Joe. Y'all ever seen him walking across that grass like a robot? I don't even know what that is. His knees barely bend, and he does look like he's walking on toothpicks. I'm wondering if he done got wooden legs with real feet, because his knees don't bend. I'm like, maybe they just took his legs off and put sticks in there and stuck his feet back on the bottom of those sticks. He walks like he got wooden legs with real feet. So here we go.
And I don't know what they're doing with the beach. You know, this beach is seeming to play a big role, but they love pictures of him on the beach. I think he looks terrible on the beach.
Awful.
Looks terrible on the beach.
Skinny legs.
Well, he can't walk through the sand. You know, sand is not that easy to walk through, but when he walks through it, he can't walk through the sand.
Now, you see that? You see Tucker get a jab in? We got folks in the audience jumping in on Joe. Skinny legs. Absolutely. Skinny legs. Yeah. His legs look like they get stuck in the sand every step. So, yeah. And they stick that skinny man out there all the time. Let's get some pictures of Joe on the beach. That looks horrible for multiple reasons. He looks lost on the beach. That's the funny part about it. Completely lost on the beach. Is this the beach? Okay. What's this stuff under my feet? Sand, Joe. Okay. Can I eat that? No, Joe. Okay. Well, can I drink the water? No. Come over here and sit down. Okay. You got any chocolate chip? Maybe. But if you sit down and just be quiet and let them do a photo shoot, we'll be out here. You act up, Joe. No chocolate chip. So now Trump has to give us an accurate assessment of this beach scene.
And there's somebody in there that thinks he looks fabulous at the beach. I think he looks horrible at the beach. Plus, the beach doesn't represent what the president's supposed to be doing.
Thank you.
He's supposed to be working. He's supposed to be getting us out of that horrible, horrible war that we're very much involved in with Russia and Ukraine. You could do that. You could do that very easily.
Trump also
Love the criticism. This ain't no, give you a little slap on the wrist. You're not doing that bad. No. Keep working hard and you'll get better. I told y'all, the best at doing that, who made me the man I am today. One of the people who made me the man. Half of the man I am today. My dad instilled half, but there was a man out there named Uncle Ron. Hardest man I ever met. Most straight to the point dude I ever met. Kept it 100% and didn't spare no feelings. Told y'all when I was 33 years old, sat down at his warehouse out there and said, Ron, me and my buddy Clinton, I said, Ron, by now, man, I thought I would have been a millionaire. Ron said, yeah, always got something in the teeth, y'all. Yeah. How old are you now? 33. Yeah, it's about over. And walked off. That man didn't give me no hope. He didn't say, well, you never know. Keep trying. It could happen. Who knows? Just straight said, yeah, it's about over. And walked off. I couldn't believe it. I'm watching him walk away, like waiting for him to stop and turn around. Like, however, there's always, no, he didn't give me none of that. But you know what that did? That motivated me to be better. I said, man, dang on it. I'm going to keep trying till the day I die. Okay, to crack a meal. I'm going to keep trying, man. But he was not going to encourage me. Yeah, it's about over. That's what Trump is doing with him, giving him this tough love right here, which ain't no love, okay, because he don't deserve no love. So let's continue hearing this harsh criticism, this well-deserved.
also slammed Biden's inability to walk off stage, which we've seen time and time again.
Does anybody think he's going to make it to the starting gate?
No, that horse is done.
I mean, the guy can't find his way off of a stage. Look, here's a stage. Here's a stage. I've never seen this stupid stage.
What's this?
Right? I've never seen it. But if I walk left, there's a stair. And if I walk right, there's a stair. And this guy gets up. Where am I?
It's funny because it's true. We've all seen him do it.
Where the hell am I?
We've all seen him do it. Boy, that's why Trump is the master at making fun of people. And that's why they hate him. Pretty much people on the right is able to make fun of people on the left because they give us so much wonderful material. Plus, we're able to have a sense of humor and laugh. Usually all we're doing is just repeating what they give us. That's why they got to censor us. That's why they got to say everything we say is motivated by racism and you're putting my life in danger by exposing the fact that I don't know how to go up and down a stage. See, yeah, this right here, I'm mad. So, hey, Garlic, can you go ahead and have the FBI censor people who's criticizing Joe? Stuff like that. Can you lock people up who makes fun of Hillary Clinton? The left sucks at making fun of people. See, because they're hypersensitive. You can't be good at making fun of people if you can't expound your imagination when it comes down to capping on people because you're too sensitive to receive the reverse cap. Like, I can take it, man. I can get in the ring with some of the best comedians and go one-on-one based on what I'm looking at. I ain't even got to know nothing about them. I'm oh, man, what's up with them shoes right there? I can go. And if they get one off on me, I can laugh at it. You got it. That was fun. That was funny, man. But now I'm about to come back. But they can't do that. Soon as you hit them with a right hook of funniness, here they go. Yeah, white nationalist. You put my life in danger. You should be removed from the internets. They can't laugh. They can't meme. And I don't see how people can just hang out with angry liberals and Democrats, radical ones, because these people are the most uptight, mad for nothing, looking for problems all over the place. And I can laugh at what I just saw because I've seen Joe do that many, many times. So keep it going, Trump. I'm cheering.
Trump is well known to take personal hot shots at his opponent, Joe Biden.
Good.
But this time, he made a rare policy criticism in front of an audience in Michigan.
Give it to us.
And the workers of America are getting, to put it very nicely, screwed. You're getting screwed. Yesterday, Joe Biden came to Michigan to pose for photos at the picket line.
Y'all hear that? There it is. That man made an executive decision. I'm sorry. His staff made an executive decision. What's on the agenda today? All right, Joe, you're going to Michigan, and all we want you to do is just stand there, okay? We're going to take one picture and get you out of there. And then here's 3 words to say. I'm Joe Biden. Good, that's it. Now get back on the plane. Let's go. So they pieced that mess together real quick to counter Donald Trump's visit up there in Michigan. Now, this is the same quick decision that they claimed couldn't be made with Ohio, East Palestine. Took way more time. That's why he ain't been there. Maybe, if these were voters that the Democrats were interested in up there in East Palestine, he would have altered his schedule and went there too. But why go up there with all them back heel Appalachian, missing teeth white folks who probably ain't gonna vote for him? Couldn't find the time to do that, but stopped everything to go to Michigan a day before Trump went. All for a quick photo shoot. Boo!
But it's his policies that send Michigan auto workers to the unemployment line. He only came after I announced that I would be here. He announced quite a bit later. Spoke for a few seconds. Did you notice he spoke for what? A few seconds?
Because that's all he had. That is all he had in that tank. All right, I don't have a lot of gas here. We can't go far. Now, where you need a ride to? Well, how far can we go? Pretty much to the next block. That's it. All right, I'll take it. Because that's exactly. He is block to block. Then he got to put a little bit in the tank. Like when we was younger. Got your license at first. Yeah, man. You had to fill up just enough to make it to the next gas station. So what's up, dog? We rolling tonight. Where we going? Gas station. We at the gas station. I know. The next one, though. Why don't you just put it? Hey, man. Station to station. Okay. Counting pennies and nickels. All right, give me 37 cents on one. There you go. That's what he has. He has 37 cents in his tank. So there you have it, y'all. Donald Trump had to go ahead and criticize that guy who deserved every bit of that criticism, which has now made Donald Trump, unfortunately, a target of all of Joe's defenders, his allies, y'all, including Bumquisha. I think that's her name. LaQuisha, Bumquisha, Shaquisha. It doesn't matter. Bumquisha and them. Okay. Bumquisha and them. So now she's fighting back, y'all, because Donald Trump is not sparing his tongue. He done already ripped Creepy Sleepy, and now he decides to rip Bumquisha and them. And Bumquisha got the nerve to go ahead and come out and try to go toe-to-toe with Trump to counter all of this criticism that she also deserves. So let's hear her press conference today and see what she had to say.
Today was the third day of our trial against Donald Trump, the Trump Organization, and other defendants.
All of that.
We continued to present our case, hearing more from our first witness.
You see her reading? You see them eyes? The eyes tell it all. This ain't coming off the top of the dome. Every time she looks up, her eyes is this big. All right, I got to stay on task, read this and try to make it sound believable and sincere. Come on, Bumquisha. Wait, no, that's not my name. Kevin from Kevin's Corner. Stupid. He nicknamed me that, and now it's in my head. It's in my head. Okay. All right, LaQuisha, you can do this, girl. Today we, the third day we went. See, that's what it is. She's reading this mess because they're going, he's coming out killing y'all. Every time he leaves the courtroom, he comes out and exposes how corrupt this investigation is. So now she got to do a little quick press release to counter it.
And also from our second witness, a certified public accountant from the firm Whitley Penn. Whitley Penn compiled financial statements for Mr. Trump, the Trump Organization, and the other defendants. Meanwhile, the defendants continued to challenge our case, falsely claiming
they're not allowed to challenge your case. They got to sit there and take a beating, right? Got to sit there and let you have your way, right? Yeah. Last I checked, when somebody's attacking you, you have the right to defend yourself, especially if it's unwarranted. If I'm walking down a dark alley and somebody just jump out the bushes and start attacking me, I'm not going to sit there and let them do it. I'm going to go to work. They're going to be like, oh, man, maybe we picked the wrong fight. You ever see that honey badger? I saw some young lions that didn't know how real the honey badger was, jumped out there expecting that was going to be an easy meal, and that honey badger turned on them and went to work. Had both of those lions running by the end of the fight. It was hilarious. They were like, what have we gotten ourselves into? So they done attacked the honey badger. That's what they done did. They done attacked the honey badger, and it turned on them, and now they sitting there trying to go out there and explain why they're getting attacked by the honey badger as well.
the underlying law is unconstitutional and other baseless claims.
Baseless claims?
Including that this
like
is
what?
a witch hunt.
Never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president when our fundamental rights are at stake.
Whoa. Baseless claims. Now, this seems like there's a base for the claim right here. Is that her? Is that Bumquisha? What September? This wasn't this September. That's the September the 2018. She either just got elected or was trying to get elected. So she's saying it's baseless claims that this is a witch hunt. Well, let's hear it from the witch herself.
Believe that the president of these United States can be indicted for criminal offenses.
That sounds pretty witchy. I'm surprised she wasn't able to believe that. Sorry. I believe the president. I'll get you, Trump. And the president of the United States is. So the witch is complaining about the hunt that she done started. Yeah. It's talking about baseless claims. We better evaluate all of these receipts that the witch left on the internet.
Sue him for us? Oh, we're going to be a real pain.
Real pain in his butt. Y'all elect me? Ooh, yeah. I'm going to be a real pain in his butt. Now, does that sound like somebody who's really trying to find justice and this ain't a witch hunt? And we have no reason to question it. And all of these accusations that this is a baseless witch hunt, they're baseless. There's no evidence to even suggest that I'm doing this for political reasons. Not at all, except all of this video footage I left online.
I know my name personally.
Executive Law Section 6312 is the primary law used by my office in affirmative litigation. It is a special law giving the Attorney General exclusive power to investigate repeated and persistent fraud in business.
We weren't hearing about all this repeated and consistent fraud in Trump's business until you got in. In fact, you were talking about all of this fraud before you even was elected. You were out there just assuming, throwing it out there. Trump, I'm sure his money's dirty, and all of that, along with the whole Democrat Party. Isn't that funny? You need to be looking at Trump and all of his business deals. Why? Because I told you to. Pretty sure he's dirty. You need to be looking at the money he's getting from Russia and China. What money? All of it. They went out there and slandered and threw all these accusations out there with no evidence, no proof. She was talking about examining his finances before she was even in office. Did she know something we didn't know? Was she given access to look into Trump's business dealings before she was even in office? What was the predicate? That's my question. Or was it just a gut feeling? Bumquisha. But yet we should not be questioning her motives when it comes down to this indictment.
So yes, we need to focus on Donald Trump and his abuses. We need to follow his money.
Democrats, woo-wee! They don't even stop to think. Boy, I left a lot of evidence on the internet. Maybe I shouldn't be up here talking about. He comes out to the microphone and he brings up these baseless accusations of this is a witch hunt. Where we got, this was 2008. Well, there it is, 2018 again. We need to focus on all of Trump's atrocities. Which ones? And to his money. Now, if you don't think that this is an abuse of power and this is not politically motivated, you're very naive. Let's hear it again.
Fraud in business.
So yes, we need to focus on Donald Trump and his abuses.
His abuses. Yes, we need to see, and this is the Democrat voter brain. You can get away with throwing something raggedy out there just like that. And they don't even stop. They don't pump the brakes to stop and say, wait, could you back up? Because if this was a test, you probably would want to know what the abuses are. If you was in law school and you say, you need to focus on, here's a scenario. You got a businessman out there, been in business for 40 some years, okay? And you need to focus on his abuses. What do? The first question should be, well, what's the evidence of his abuses? What abuses are we referring to? What makes me feel as if he has been abusing his power? These are questions that anybody should ask. But when you're a Democrat politician in front of a Democrat audience, you could sling something out there like that and they will get all emotional and excited to hear it. Trump's evil. I'm sure some abuses out there, pretty sure, right, hun? Yeah, but we got to share. Darn right, his abuses. Not one bit of evidence of his abuses. And then throw this in.
We need to follow his money.
Need to follow his money. What gives you the right to follow his money? 2018. We need to follow his money. Now, this is amazing to me. This goes to show that if people like this are in power, if they could do that to a citizen like Trump, who not only is rich, powerful, and a billionaire, but then became the president of the United States. And this woman is talking about, we need to follow his money. What gives you the right? What are you talking about? Follow his money. If the only way you should be following somebody's money is like maybe with the crackhead, where the bank has over 100 and something alarms and alerts that go off. Oh, some suspicious activities going on with this. Wow, we've never seen this many coming in. That might give you reason to say we need to follow the money. This wasn't happening to Trump. She just went out there and made a confession. I'm about to dig into his money for no reason. And I'm going to go find something. This is amazing to me.
We need to find out where he's laundered money. We need to find out whether or not he's engaged in conspiracy.
This is amazing, man. And yet this woman gets up here and tries to sell us on this little clip here. We're doing this and the law says we should because he's not above the law. This is premeditated prosecution. Premeditated. And she is on tape, on video, talking about her premeditation to go after him. She basically laid out the whole strategy of the witch hunt. And now she's out talking about these baseless claims that this is a witch hunt. It is a witch hunt. You just said we need to go ahead and see if he's laundering money. Was there any evidence that he might be? No. But we're going to go and find some. This is fascinating. And when this is all over, I hope her butt gets disbarred. That's what I hope. I hope the witch gets disbarred.
Dangerous and racist comments will not deter me.
Here we go. To slide that in, get off my back. Don't criticize the witch. Because your criticism, even though it's warranted, is racially motivated. There it is. Someone go get the bubble wrap. Wrap me up so I don't have to come under criticism for a witch hunt. So now, real legitimate criticism, racistly motivated. Marxist conflict theory. One of their strategies. Avoid criticism by labeling your opponent racist, sexist, xenophobic. But hey, there's no reason for us to question her except for this.
That man in the White House
2018.
who can't go a day without threatening our fundamental rights.
Now you hear? You hear those Democrat supporters and voters? That man in the White House who can't go a day without threatening our fundamental rights. Which ones? They didn't even stop to ask which ones. They didn't even stop to think. This is the liberal brain. Don't think about it. Don't internalize the statement to assess how accurate it is, how applicable it is in your own life. No, don't even question it. Live in a false reality, please. Who's questioning and attacking our everyday fundamental rights. And not one of them stopped to go, let me think about this. I'm cheering this on. I'm saying, yay. But which fundamental rights is he attacking? How many of my rights have been rolled back? And that's why when you ask them these questions and catch them off guard, they get mad. Because it's really exposing. I'm dumb enough to just cheer for that, support it, and go out there and advocate and bring a stick with my feelings stapled to the stick, out here with a vagina hat on, up there talking about our rights are being rolled back. And soon as you stick a mic in their face and say, what rights? Wow, I never thought about that. I just assumed that the dumb people who's telling me our rights are always being rolled back was telling the truth. Can I get away with this one? All of them? Like one, name one. You know what? I don't want to talk to you anymore, you fascists. That's what you get out of Democrat voters who just fall in line with this stupid stuff. So there she is. Threw that out to the audience. They didn't even question it. Our fundamental rights are being sounding like a little bit of Tina Turner. You know what? We never, ever do anything nice and slow. But we're going to do something different this time. So let's finish hearing the witch argue that Trump's mean and stuff.
The laws of this great state and nation apply equally to everyone.
Sure it does.
It's important that everyone understand that the days of Donald Trump are coming to an end.
Boy, I love it, man. They are the worst. The laws of this great state. Trying to seem sincere. You see the witch acting, trying to make herself seem less witchy. The laws of this great state wants to show that no one is above the law. And then right after that, the days of Donald Trump is coming to an end. For what? That sounds like you got a personal vendetta against Donald Trump. That's what it sounds like. Unreal. And then let's close with this piece of work.
Even Donald Trump. And it is my duty and my responsibility
as the witch
to ensure that the law
to carry out the witch hunt. That's what my job and duty is as Bumquisha the witch. Carry out the witch hunt.
Is enforced and upheld. And I refuse
that sounds
to
sincere.
back down or to be bullied.
So paper thin, so superficial. I had to slow down because she's reading it. And I refuse to back down, or be bullied. That's what it was. Bullied. Thank you. Did that sound sincere? Did it sound like she wrote that mess? But then she left this work of art on the internet before we go.
I look forward to going into the office of Attorney General every day.
Every day?
Suing him, defending your rights, and then going home.
That's what look at that. I look forward in going into the office of the Attorney General every day, suing him, defending your rights, and then going home. What about the rest? Nothing else? That's your whole goal and objective. It ain't let me go in and get crime together in our cities. Let me go after real criminals. No. My whole goal and objective, my whole agenda. Go in today, you know what's on the schedule, like Pinky and the Brain. What are we doing today, Brain? You know what, Pinky, what we always do. Go after Donald Trump. That is unbelievable that she left that statement out there and didn't even give any additional, and also, no, it was just, and going home. That's the extent of my whole job preview. Just go in, go sue this man, harass him, follow him around, take him on a witch hunt, and then go home. So she's an attorney general for nothing, y'all. But hey, real quick, before we move on after exposing the witch and her witch hunt, The whole White House is in chaos. First we had cocaine. Now we got dog attacks in the White House. Creepy sleepies wreaking havoc. So let's find out about this pooch that's on the loose. He looks vicious. Biden's dog removed from White House. Biden should be removed from the White House. President Biden's dog Commander is not currently living at the White House. Commander got the boot. What did he do? A spokesperson, dang on it. Went too quick. Let me go back. Okay. A spokesperson for First Lady Jill Biden says Wednesday, after multiple reports of the German Shepherd biting several presidential staffers, including Secret Service agents. Oh my. So you got a crackhead running around the White House with cocaine and a dog who's attacking everybody. The Biden administration, I tell you. Oh, the First Lady spokesman said Commander is not presently on the White House campus while next steps are evaluating. No, we already evaluated him. He bit 11 Secret Servicemen, y'all. 11! He's vicious. It's time to put Old Yeller down, guys. It's time to take Rin Tin Tin out into the bushes. No, Paul, I'll do it. He's my dog. He probably did get hold of some of Hunter's cocaine. That'll drive a dog crazy. Let's continue. The spokesperson noted that the Bidens are grateful for the patience and support of the Secret Service staffers who agreed to be bitten by Major multiple times before finally saying something. That's what you're saying. And all the other staffers, as they attempted to work through solutions, get rid of the dog. How many bites do you have to witness before you say, all right, Major got to go? After the third one, we figure we'll go ahead and keep troubleshooting it. So what, we're already at 10? Oh, man, this is becoming malignant. Maybe we should look into getting rid of Major. See, that goes to show what's going on in the brains at the White House under the Biden administration. That's how they problem solve, y'all. Wait until the problem get real bad. Last month, a tourist took a photo of Commander biting Dale Haney, the White House chief groundskeeper. So now you got groundskeeper Willie out there minding his business. And then from behind, Major jumps on his back. You got some cocaine in there, huh? Groundskeeper Willie. Because crackhead buried it out here. I'm finding it. So now folks getting attacked by Major, including the groundskeeper. Do you know how quick I would have sued the Bidens? Here we go. What else? Oh, and later that month, a Secret Service officer was bitten by the dog. The First Lady spokesman said, what did she say? It's going too quick. First Lady spokesman said, attempted to, let me see, last one photo, the groundskeeper Willie. Last month, Secret Service was bitten. Okay, the First Lady spokesman said that the White House can be a stressful environment for pets. That's your excuse? I can see one time. Now, if you know the temperament of a German Shepherd, that's why they make good watchdogs, because they're quick to respond to sudden movements and they're very protective. When they see a lot of movement going on, sudden movements, they're like, well, what are you doing over there? They can't mind their own business. Every movement, hey, wait, what is this person? Who is this guy? Do you know him? You know him? So now you got a dog up there that is not trained as a police dog. He's supposed to be a pet. And he's running around biting everybody in the White House. Good grueling move. Okay, so what happened here? Let's see. And the family was working on ways to help Commander handle the often unpredictable nature of it's not the unpredictable nature of the White House grounds. It's the unpredictable nature of Commander. What are they talking about? Misplacing blame, like they always do. It's not Commander's fault. No, it's the environment. Unbelievable. Put Major in the back of the car and take him for a long ride. No, Paul. He's my dog. I'll do it. Here we go. What else happened to Major? Poor dog. Aside from the 2 bitings incidents reported last month, the 2-year-old German Shepherd has bitten Secret Service personnel. Unbelievable. At least 10 other times? According to the Department of Homeland Security records. So now they got to cover up for the Bidens on multiple levels, cover up cocaine incidents, take dog bites from him, go get guns out of sewers and stuff, go get laptops from folks, go get Ashley Biden's dang on diary. All of these covering up for the Bidens. taking bites by Commander. 10 times. Poor Commander, y'all. Put him under that crazy, creepy, sleepy, slimy, sloppy Joe and drove him crazy. Now, before we go, y'all, I got to give y'all an update on what's going on with Jim Jordan. And apparently he's stepping up to the plate and he decided to throw his hat in to run for, I guess, Speaker of the House. So it looks like we're making some slight progress. But let's see what he got to say. Where's my watch?
I think we're a conservative center-right party. I think I'm the guy who can help unite that. I think my politics are entirely consistent with where conservatives and Republicans are across the country.
Will you change?
I got to
change the motion to vacate. All you,
That's up to the conference. That's not my fault.
what promises are you making? What promises are you making to the conference? Policy-wise, agenda-wise?
The agenda is what I spoke about on the floor monitor. We need to pass the bills that need to be passed. We've done a lot of that. Biggest one, of course, is HR2, the Immigration Border Security legislation. Frankly, I wish Chuck Schumer would bring it up. He can amend it. He can change it.
But
take it up.
But
it's the biggest. I mean, I think Mayor Adams is somewhere in Central America as we speak. This is how bad this problem is. Democrats get it. Republicans get it. Independent Americans get it.
So everybody gets the fact that the immigration issue is way more important than what? Ukraine. See, we can feel the actual pain of illegal immigration, but we don't feel Ukraine's pain. So Jim Jordan is focusing on real-time problems while they're talking about, would you support Ukraine? Don't ask me about Ukraine, man. Okay, so let's hear what he got to say, because apparently the Democrats, they're not focused on solving the immigration problem.
So bring it up. Make changes to it. Then let's go to a conference committee. Hash it out. We'll have Republicans, Democrats hash it out. They'll get a majority of Democrats from the Senate. We'll have a majority of Republicans. But we'll sit down, hash it out, put that bill up for a vote. That's how the system works. But they won't even take it up.
I wonder why.
They won't take it up. They just keep talking. Meanwhile, Eric Adams says it's he talks about how it's hurting his city, one of our great cities. So I do not understand that. Just take our bill up.
What about you?
Well, see, they can't do that. They can't take the bill up because they don't want immigration reform. They want a broken immigration policy. They want that broken border. But now that border is broke so bad, y'all, to the point where they can't control the narrative no more. So guess what they doing? Y'all want to hear what they doing? They building a wall. Can you believe that? The same racist wall that they accused Trump of building, now they done started building a wall. Now you know how bad it got to be. And the only reason they're doing this is because of what we're about to see. The backlash, not by us white nationalist Trump supporters because we're xenophobic, but when the backlash starts coming from their own voters, then they start doing rational, practical, logical things like we all suggested. However, it went from being racist to practical now. Isn't that crazy? And I wonder if their voters caught it. So let's finish hearing what Jim got to say, and then we're going to go ahead and see why they might be looking at building this wall.
Ukraine, are you willing to move forward?
Ukraine.
Package for Ukraine if you're speaker.
I'm against that. What I understand is at some point we're going to have to deal with this appropriation process in the right way.
Ukraine on the brain.
What are we down to? 41 days. The most pressing issue on Americans' minds is not Ukraine. It is the border situation, and it is crime on the streets.
Thank you.
Everybody knows that. So let's address those. If the Senate wants to send us something on other issues, that's their prerogative. But that's what we got to do.
Yeah. So let's go ahead, because see, instead of addressing that, this is what's going on in Democrat SO-ran cities. But this right here is also causing the White House to say, I guess it's time to build a wall now. The people are turning against us. So let's see what's going on in their cities.
We asked Mayor Brandon Johnson, will Chicago continue to be a safe
Come on
haven?
here.
Yes.
Several days later.
Again. Say what? Don't stop. That's right. Get it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Brits on move-in day at a newly opened shelter in the Pilsen neighborhood. Like so many other shelters across the city, this one was met with some protests from neighbors. And that same drama is playing out tonight over a park on the west side.
Turn the buses around.
Holy moly. Look at that room filled with white nationalist Trump supporters. Y'all see all of those bobs up in there? That's right, man. We done changed it up, put on our black faces, came up in there pretending to be black folks, man. Talking like white nationalists. So now, my man said, turn those buses around. I wonder if Nancy Pelosi is going to come out and call his man xenophobic. You think so? You wonder? Let's see what else this xenophobic man has to say.
Turn the buses around.
You want to take the little scrap, the resources that we have, and put us at the bottom of the barrel?
What? Y'all just getting this revelation. Y'all see all these black folks getting a revelation about those Democrat politicians, putting them at the bottom of the barrel. Newsflash, sis. They've been doing that for years. You just didn't realize it. You just didn't realize it. Now, all of a sudden, sounds pretty mad, y'all. So we better go ahead and do something about this. They're figuring it out. Unbelievable.
In Gilwood, tensions are running high over a plan to turn the Edmondson Park field house into a shelter.
Yeah, that proposal is angering residents who packed into a meeting tonight that was standing room only.
Casey Cronin has that part of the story.
Yeah?
Tonight's meeting was contentious, rowdy, and left hundreds of residents with unanswered questions. Their main fear that when migrants move in, park programming and youth activities for this community will be stripped away.
Oh my. It's time to do something about it. It doesn't reach the black community and others. So they want to build something at a field house in the black community, not in Mayor Adams' area, not in Conehead's neighborhood, not in Nasty Pelosi. Why didn't they build one of these communities up there in Martha's Vineyard? Or were they too interested in getting rid of those, 20-something illegal immigrants? Brought the whole National Guard in within 24 hours to get rid of a handful of them. They could have carpooled and got them out of there. But no, just in case one of those illegal immigrants go rogue and go missing, we better bring in the National Guard. We don't want him roaming around our neighborhood. Yeah. But here we have it. They want to stick a big fat group of illegal immigrants right in the midst of all these white nationalist Trump supporters, I'm assuming. Not a white face in there. And that sister got up and said, "No migrants here." Sounds like a racist to me.
Seconds of city officials taking the microphone. Community members anxious to speak.
Ooh, you see Shanae up in there with that blonde weave. She mad, y'all. And she ain't mad at Trump. Isn't that funny? She ain't up there talking about this white nationalist in the house. And you know what, Trump always. She's mad at her leaders. Black folks who run her city. All of them.
Their minds took center stage.
If you would had your right mind and see a crowd like this, you would say to yourself, they don't want it. And we're not anti-migrants, but it shouldn't be on our backs.
Wow, these people are sounding so rational, so common sense. See, because when we say we're not anti-migrant, we're not anti-immigration, we're anti-legal immigration, somehow we still end up being labeled as xenophobic and racist. But now you got these black folks using the same common sense that we've all been saying. I wonder if they're going to call them anti-immigration and they're xenophobic.
Still unclear when approximately 200 migrants might be moving in.
Neighbors, unwanted guests.
29th Ward Alderman Chris Taliaferro, who says he is strongly opposed to the plan, tried to settle tensions.
Settle down. Again.
But neighbors say programs for youth and elderly residents are at risk if their field house becomes a sanctuary.
Of course.
A lot of these young boys, they don't have fathers. So a lot of these coaches, they are their fathers. They spend part of their weekend here alone during the week. That keeps them a safe place. It gives them mentorship. It shows them discipline.
But what that got to do with the Democrat Party? They don't care about them kids. What you talking about? Get that mess out of here. You think we here to support you black folks? You citizens, you Americans. No, we're here to support our precious new voting base right now that we're busting in. Now you shut your mouths, let us stick them in your neighborhoods, use up all your resources, mess around with your education, potentially put you at risk for violence and crime, all of that stuff. And not to mention, our policies led to all of these little boys not having fathers. Okay, it's by design, man. So these areas that we run are designed to not encourage men to be in the family and in the lives of these little black boys who are out looting and shooting, and folks are getting killed all the time in our ran cities But we're not focused on that type of crime and violence. We're not focused on that stuff. We're focused on making sure our precious illegal immigrants have a nice, soft home to stay in your neighborhoods, though, not ours. And it gets worse, y'all.
Before the meeting, neighbors held a protest outside, blasting the plan.
You shut your mouth, you
We
white
ain't having
nationalist.
that. No, you want to tell us what to do in our park? You cannot do that.
Girl, she is as ghetto as they get. I'm calling her ghetto as it gets. That's her new nickname, ghetto as it gets. So ghetto as it gets comes out with that big blonde wig and those, what is that dog, a Dalmatian colored glasses and those long nails. No, she ain't suppressing the ghetto, not one bit. Ghetto as it gets is getting as ghetto as she can get. And telling all these folks, listen here, Gigi, ghetto as it gets. I can make up a nickname right on the spot.
We pay our money.
Tell them, sis. We pay our money. I'm surprised she didn't hit her with a snap on the way out. What else?
Calling for more transparency from the 5th floor.
And what I want to say is to Mayor Brandon Johnson,
Coney?
we are disappointed in you. This is the community that supported you. How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you? We never saw this coming, Brandon. Even though you were one of the wokest dudes when you were running for mayor. How did you not see it coming? Now you're shocked. Hopefully you'll go back and watch some film and realize where you went wrong. Every single one of these voters need to go back and watch this dude on the campaign trail. Watch some film and get better. All right, I can see right there he did say something stupid. I don't know how I missed that last time. Next time we'll be prepared for it, guys, okay? Hopefully. So that's not even the worst of it. Well, look what they're doing up in New York, y'all.
We've reached out to Mayor Brandon Johnson's office for his response to the community's reaction, but have not yet heard back.
Oh, no, you won't hear back. And look at this, y'all. Here's New York's brilliant plan is to hire personal security for their precious illegal immigrants. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Now watch what happens when this man, who is an American citizen, decides to film this building. It looks like a hotel that is packed and occupied, not with American citizens, not with tourists, but with illegal immigrants. And because the people in New York, the leaders, don't want people knowing how many illegal immigrants are packed inside this building, they decide to cover it up. We're going to hire private security to protect the image. First of all, it's not to protect illegal immigrants. It's to discourage people from exposing these illegal immigrants occupying all of these buildings. Just in case you got a reporter that might want to walk in there like, all right, we're here in the building and all we see is illegal. And sir, you can't be in here. But they went one step further, y'all. They didn't even want people taking video footage on the outside of the building. And let's see how that goes. Okay, so let's see.
Yo, what is this? Oh, it's a shelter. Oh, good looking.
Oh, it's a shelter?
Pete, you heard?
You're not supposed to do that.
Excuse me?
You're not supposed to
Who is
be
this
here.
guy?
That's what I'm saying. You're not supposed to
You.
be here.
What is this?
I don't know.
Oh, woo, we know what this is about. Who is this? What is this? I don't know. But you're not supposed to be here. What do you mean you're not supposed to be here? He's standing out on the sidewalk. Who are you, buddy?
You don't have right to do this.
I don't have the right to do what?
Yes, you don't have right to film in here. That's what I'm telling you.
He's not
What
in
is
it.
this over here? And who are you?
Okay, you want to know who I am? Please, sir.
He never said it. Okay, you want to know who I am? Please, sir. You can't tell us who you are? Why not? Because you would expose the fact that you've been privately hired by the leadership in New York to protect the image and to suppress the fact that we are harboring all these illegal immigrants in there. But see, he got tripped up. He wasn't expecting a response like this bold man right here. He's a national hero.
You don't have right to film here.
You don't right.
I'm talking to you right now. You don't have right to film here. Can you please?
Who are you?
I don't know.
I don't know. He don't even know who he is.
They don't want nobody where?
They're standing in front of the building with a camera.
Okay.
Oh, y'all bugging.
Wait a minute. Why are these guys got accents? Where's the security firm coming from? So don't tell me you might have hired illegals to protect illegals and tell American citizens you don't have the right to film here. Why? Where's that law?
You really want to record it, man? You bugging.
All right, you wait.
You wait. You going to tell on him, y'all.
Oh, now you want me to wait?
You wait.
What's up, yo? What's up with you, guy?
What's up with you, bro? So now you hear this dude, he about to go tattletale on him because he came out too soon. He showed his hand too soon. Came out like, hold on, wait a minute. And realized he has no power. He has no authority. He has to go over and tap a real cop to go do something. You can film here. Who are you, bro? You want to know who I am? Okay. You know what? He can't do nothing about it. So now he's going to tell the real cops and let's see what they do.
Relax. Yo, why y'all surrounding me? What's up, yo?
What's up, bro? Relax.
You can talk to NYPD. Talk to who? I don't talk to popos. I'm not a snitch.
Who's this?
I'll talk to them. Stop playing with me. Look at this one. Look at this bird. Yo, who are you, bro? Oh, your property?
My property. You're on my property. Do you think this pipsqueak owns that? Who is this dude? So why are these Democrats hiring people to protect these immigrants who have occupied this whole building, this whole shelter? They don't want people getting wind of this. So you really think this dude right here, you can't be standing on our property? Why not? What are you covering up? What's in there? Huh? Is this what, the top secret military base or something? We've never seen anything like this. Where these folks are coming out saying you can't even record the outside of the building. Why not? My property.
Stop playing with me, huh?
Don't you realize he's trying to bait you? Let him.
I'm about to knock him the out. That's what I'm about to do. Let him move back. What the that's all y'all doing, bro? Especially you, bro. Who
Especially you.
You are. Huh?
Now you looking dumb.
Won't talk to me like that. You hear me? You hear me?
You mad?
Make this the last time you approach a member of the.
Look at them all. Look at them all. Now they look dumb. One, don't you feel dumb? This the moment where they realize that the Democrats put you in a bad situation. All right, we want to hire you to make sure that nobody films the outside of the building. We want it to be a secret that we are housing all of these immigrants in here, okay? So come out and act like you have the authority to tell people, don't film here and go away. Well, do I really have the authority? No. No, you don't. Well, are these people breaking the law? No. But we want to pretend they are, so you got to put on a big front when you come out until somebody challenges you. Now you got to sit there looking dumb and mad. While this dude just give you the business.
Public giving him orders from the sidewalk.
So
Stick
mad.
to your job. You don't tell me to move. I don't go by. Who are you? Who are you?
My job.
Your job is inside, not outside.
Get in there.
Who? What security? Look at you. Look at the cop right here.
What security? We are security. All of them got English, some type of accent. And there's the real cop. There's the real cop. Okay, so now let's see what the real cop do. Because is he going to arrest this man for his right to film on public property?
What's your name and badge number, brother? I don't know how to read.
Right here.
What is it?
You're filming it.
What is it?
It's right here.
Say it out for the people, bro.
7807.
Name.
Russell.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're
There you go.
welcome.
Now you keep it moving in the.
Yeah, big face.
I'll knock you the out, man.
You see Abraham Lincoln Beard right there, left with nothing. He done spent all his chips. I have nothing else. All I have is an evil, angry stare. That is all I have. That's what he has. This man right here has taken my pride. He has it right now in the back of his pocket, and he's going to walk away and put me on the internet, and I'm going to look stupid and angry and mad for nothing for the rest of eternity. That's what he got. And that's what he gets for having that Abraham Lincoln beard.
What's wrong with y'all, man? This is sidewalk. I don't know what this is. I don't know who you are. You don't come outside and give me orders.
Take that verbal lashing.
And I'm still here. You came to and gave me an order.
You too.
And why?
Fraggle Rock hair.
Everybody, there you go. You getting orders. Get your ass inside, bro. Don't come to the sidewalk giving members of the public orders.
Boy, that was beautiful, man. They messed up with the wrong brother who filmed, man. I bet you they was not. They was hoping this dude be like, oh, my fault, dog. I'm going to go ahead and keep moving. They were not ready for that retaliation right there. Bravo, whoever that man is. Bravo. My hat goes off to you. Now, we're going to end tonight, even though we're a few minutes over, with one of the most powerful speeches that shut the media down. I don't see how any of Matt Gaetz' critics, after hearing this wonderful, powerful speech, could sit back and say, well, Matt Gaetz, he's rightfully stirring up the pot. He's causing civil war, and it sounds like it's all selfish and unwarranted. That's what they could say? No, not after hearing this speech. I now see why Ilhan Omar was mesmerized by Matty Gaetz. Let's hear what he got to say to his critics.
The speaker did not just fail to remediate the breach of the agreement that he made with us in January. He accelerated the instances of breach.
What?
Like after I laid out the breach, he went and violated the 72-hour rule. After I laid out the breach, he violated the 100 million no amendment suspension rule. So he seems to be reverting to the very unfortunate muscle memory of Washington, D.C. that has put our nation atop a $33 trillion debt that has led to $2 trillion annual deficits in our near future, and the rapid global de-dollarization of the economy. When you look at the BRICS system, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, they're moving away from the dollar. And just in August, they added 6 new countries, including G20 economies in the Western Hemisphere and Gulf monarchies.
Now he got my attention. See, this is what having facts and knowing what you're talking about, this is what it does. It silences your critics. He's up here talking about real stuff that impact our country, or the devaluation of our dollar. While we're playing around in Ukraine, we're seeing alliances being formed by other countries. While we're focusing on gender studies in Pakistan and trying to push our agenda over in Africa and all over the place, these folks are partnering up with our enemies. And so when it all comes down to it, at some point, our woke agenda and our globalism is going to cost us the country. Our crazy, reckless spending is going to come back to bite us. And so he's dropping stuff that they can't argue. You think they can argue those facts? No. But yet, everybody jumped on Matt Gaetz's back for going after McCarthy. It sounds to me as warranted. What else, Matt?
Moreover, you saw U.S. News say that the number one economic trend of 2023 is de-dollarization globally. This worries me. You all get all worked up that there's going to be some uncomfortable, chaotic moment that I'll feel pressure from conservatives or Democrats or whomever. I feel the judgment of history. I feel the weight of that. I worry that when the history books are written about this country going down, that my name is going to be on the board of directors here.
Woo-wee! Matt's hot. Y'all hear that? He said, man, I ain't got time to be worried about y'all and your narratives. Matt Gaetz, he's a rebel rouser. He's an extremist. And you know what? He's going to feel it from the Republicans. And it is so what? No time for that. Right now, it's not even time to be worried about people on my own squad who don't see what's happening, who either passively are sitting there allowing this to happen or knowingly sitting here allowing this to happen. People on my own side who's just comfortable in their position and saying, I don't want to ruffle no feathers. I just want to come in, go through the motions like we always do and get paid. Matt's talking about life-changing issues. He's talking about historical changing issues. That is why I always say, as bad as this country is headed, I'm not going to be ignorant. I'm not going to be complicit in the downfall of America. I'm going to make sure that I'm aware of what these people are doing, and I'm going to fight it all the way down. So if it all crumbles to the ground, I'm going to be a person standing in that rubble saying, I had nothing to do with this. Not on my watch. I didn't vote for this mess. I didn't support this mess. I didn't encourage this mess. I spoke out against this mess. I spreaded the information and tried to educate people on this moment. But you didn't listen. So now point the thumb. Don't be pointing at me. Kev, why didn't you tell me? I did. YouTube tried to suppress my videos. And then Matt ends with this.
And if this country's going down, and if we're losing the dollar, I am going down fighting.
Yes.
And I don't care if that means fighting Republicans, Democrats, the Uniparty, the leadership, the PACs, the lobbyists. I've had it. I've been here 7 years. We don't have a fucking budget. We haven't had one since the mid-90s. I am through with it. I apologize for using that word, but the only path forward here is to have single subject spending bills that can be reviewed, amended, considered, and I think that is the responsible way that our legislatures all over this country operate for good reason.
Wow. Now, every one of those people standing there with their little microphones trying to get a sound bite normally would be like, but then, well, if that's the case. He just dropped a speech that had them all mesmerized, like Ilhan Omar. He just made all of them have the Ilhan Omar effect. All of them were just sitting there like, blink, 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 blink. That is so true. Matt Gaetz, somehow I'm feeling, why do birds suddenly appear every time you are wait a minute. He's an extreme Matt, what did you just say again, Matt? I'm mesmerized. And so am I. I love that type of speech. That man said, look, let him attack me. Let him come after me. You know, that's why I love Trump. He don't care about our rhinos. He will call them out as quick as he'll call out the Democrats. I love it. Not all politicians and not even all Republicans will do that. That shows heart. That shows guts. And every single thing that he just dropped out there is true. Yes, he dropped an F-bomb out there. But for this moment, I'm going to allow that. Okay, point of order. I'm going to allow it. Because that man was mad. He was upset and he said, not on my watch. And guess what? Not on mine. And I'm sure not on y'all's either. So spread the word. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. 15 minutes over my time. But boy, I tell you, have fun. I had fun tonight. And guess what, y'all? I got some shorts that are already done that's going to be uploaded. And please watch those. Make sure you go back to the channel when I upload. Because if you don't get a notification, you know, which you probably won't, you won't even know I upload them. But I try to make them short and quick so that you could send certain parts that might influence some of your friends who might be on the bubble or just, you know, not educated on what's going on, you know, and be able to absorb it with a little humor and say, well, normally I wouldn't listen, but yeah, it's kind of funny. So let me hear what this man talking about. Next thing you know, you're like, that did make sense. It was funny because it's true. That's my goal. Now, hit that like button, share my videos. Make sure you follow me on all the other platforms and text MAGA to this number, 330-974-4607. And so you can be abreast on what's going on with YouTube. Now, like I said, I got 9 days left for my little fundraiser. So this would be great if you guys will give me a good push. We got to grind it out. 9 more days, y'all. So whatever you can do to help out, that'd be great. Somebody said, you're a champ, Kev. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I tell you. So God bless y'all. God bless America. We sure enough do need it. Don't forget, these are converted into podcasts. If you're a new subscriber, hit that like button. Make sure you set your notifications to all. And if you're an old subscriber, check and make sure you're still subscribed, because you might have been unsubscribed against your will. Now, let's get out of here. And I'll be back Saturday because I'm going to a football game tomorrow night. In the rain and in the cold. But I ain't scared of the cold and the rain or these Democrats. Round y'all throats. Yeah. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner. Take care.